What's going on? Welcome back to the huddle. We've got a bit of a team update that we're going to run through. If you haven't already, make sure you go and check out my top 3 Supercoach tips. If you've been playing the game for a while, that just might be second nature to you. But if you're a beginner, if you've only been playing for a little while, go check it out. There might be some helpful hints in there for you. And at the end, I did say try just to get a team set up and not to tinker too much, but it's so hard. We all love to tinker with the team, especially when a cheapie bursts onto the scene, or if there's a big injury news, and especially when there's a potential mid-ranger, because this year we have an absence of rock bottom dollar players, especially in the centers. I love the guns and rookie strategy, just filling the team up, especially in the center wing with those cheapies, and then stacking the second row, front row, usually the hooking position as well, with outright guns, those premium guns close to 700k. But this team's got quite a few mid-rangers. It's a bit of a different style team compared to my first draft. If you haven't checked out my first team selection, go check out that video by hitting the I button. But this team's a bit different, and I've put more money into my center wings, which you'll see in a sec. But Coruscant and Blake Brayley, I don't think that's going to change, especially with the news that Coruscant might be playing 80. They'll see how he goes. Again, it's a bit scary not to have Cook, but with the cash you can save there, and if Coruscant has the minutes, it's a bit hard to pass Coruscant up. Pretty confident with Haas and Knight. Knight looked solid, very solid, throwing the offload during the trials. Musgrove and Rudolph there. Again, that will be a team list Tuesday decision. But in the second row, Tamalolo, Murray, and David Fafita remain in there since my last team selection video. I am a little bit concerned about Murray and his move to the edge. He's a workhorse in the middle of the park, and on the edge, yes, he might get more opportunities, but he might just be that in-between player who passes out to the center or wing on the occasion. I could go with Arrow, who's not in my team anymore. But what might be interesting is that Murray might go back to the middle when the likes of Knight, if he's in the lock position, gets a rest. So Murray's minutes might go up, his attacking opportunities might go up. It's a bit risky to just go for Murray without waiting and seeing what happens during the game. But he's a workhorse, he's a gun, so at the moment Murray has stayed in the team. Spoke about Lucy last video. His point per minute production is great. He only averaged 41 minutes a game last season, so even if that gets up to 60 minutes, he should make some cash. Again, that awkward mid-ranger price. But even watching the trials, he put a step on, busted the line a little bit through the offload for a line break assist, so he does have that flair. But again, it'll be interesting to see how many tackles and hit-ups he makes being on the edge. And the new addition to the team after watching the trials is Carrigan, who is looking likely to get the number 13 at the Broncos. His dual position as well, which is nice. Another mid-range in the team, but if he gets the minutes at 326, he should make us some cash. And I'm actually including him in my starting team at the moment. Kohler here is just a team list Tuesday wait and see. In the halves, a bit of a change there. Mitchell Moses stays though. Beautiful start to the season with another cheapie Walters. Now that deal with Grant is back on the table apparently. Again, if that happens, then that will be bad news for Walters. But at the moment, there's nothing set in stone, so he is in the team. And I did have SJ, but I am tempted by Milford. Now, yes, he's apparently had one of his best preseasons, the old cliche, training the house down, but he's so cheap for what we've seen him do. He does have the potential. Croft is there to steady the ship. Hopefully Milford can get back to being Milford, where he can get 30 to 40 points in a space of 2 minutes. But I would love Cleary in my team, so come round 1, Cleary could be there. Milford might not be there. Luai looks like he's going to get the start there. There's some talk that Burton might play, but Luai at 257 should chip away and make some cash. But let's get in now to the center wing, and as you can see here, let's check this out. Again, this might still be unrealistic, as it looks like Coates there might not even get a start. These guys might not get a start anyway, so I might be downgrading somewhere in the team to actually get a couple more starters in, because I might run with 1 NPR to start the season, but 3 is just too much. You're just jeopardizing your cash production. But this is very different to what I've done in my 4 years of super coaching, putting a bit of money in the center wings. But like I said earlier, it all depends on how many cheapy cash cows we get to start the season. And at the moment, there's not many. Croker, we know what he's done. He'll probably average between 50 and 60 points this season. And the reason I'm keen to start with him is if we have a look at these fixtures here, this opening draw, and by the way, yes, I have been playing FPL quite a bit. You can check out my FPL Dare YouTube channel, my Fantasy Premier League YouTube channel, and I'm saying the words like fixtures and transfers. I know in Supecoach we say trades, not transfers, but just bear with me if I get the lingo wrong. It's been a year. I've had a year off Supecoach. I'm just getting the language going again, but you know what I mean here. But the opening draw for Croker here, look at that, Titans, Warriors, and Dragons. So Croker has a few big games in him. I'm guessing there's going to be quite a few conversion opportunities here. So I'm very tempted to start with him. His ownership's pretty high. I'm pretty sure he's at like 20% ownership already. I did have Fergo in there. He's not there anymore. He's a bit more expensive, but Parramatta have a great opening set of games too. So Croker's in there at the moment. Joey Leilua is also in there. This one I'm umming and ahhing about. Again, he had a great year. I think it was 2016. He just went massive with Rapana. And this is pretty cheap. He can get his price up high to that premium price. Looking at their fixtures as well, let's just have a quick look here. Look at this. Dragons, Newcastle, Dogs. So Leilua should get a few attacking chances. So again, pretty risky, but with the lack of cheapies, he could be an option. And Katoni Staggs has jumped onto my radar as well. He's a strong guy, lots of tackle bust. The draw to open there, pretty tough, but the thing that's enticing about Staggs is that it looks like he's got the goal kicking duties when Isako is not on the pitch. Now there's talk that Isako is going to be used as a benched utility. Now the question is that going to be like in the last 10 minutes? Are we going to get a 70-minute Staggs with goal kicking? Or is Isako going to come in for half the game? So again, risky because we're not sure how many minutes Isako is going to come on for if he is that bench utility. But Staggs, with his attacking ability there, his strength, the tackle bust, and goal kicking, he might turn into a keeper with the goal kicking duties. So 447, that awkward mid-ranger price, not a legit gun. Gonna need some big scores to make some money. But Staggs is very enticing. And then again, due to the lack of cheapies, the Titans Watkins there, 271. If he gets some decent game time, finds some attacking stats, he could make us some money. And nothing's changed in the back there. Ponga and Pappenhausen. Again, if Ponga's got the goal kicking, he's in there. If not, Teddy or Turbo might come in. And Pappenhausen, we've spoken about his stats last season. It's pretty hard to ignore what he can do from fullback. But that is the team. Again, go check my first team selection video out and compare it to this one. This one makes me feel a little uneasy due to the amount of cash in there. If they flop there, that's frustrating. But the good thing is some cheapies might burst onto the scene in round 3 or 4, and it would be an easy downgrade if these guys just aren't getting the job done. But hopefully they do start off the season firing, especially with the nice draw. If Staggs has got the goal kicking, Ponga's got the goal kicking. But again, get down in the comment section, a high mid-ranger team, lots of money in the center wings, a bit of the absence of those premium assets like Teddy, Turbo, Cook, Cleary. I got rid of SJ, but SJ is a bit iffy as well. There's one more week till the round kicks off, and even closer to Team List Tuesday. It's getting exciting, but thanks for watching. I'll catch you soon.